Hi guys, it's Armando. I've got a video for you. This one is about EKG, radiology, and lab placement within the note. So let me go ahead and open up a note. So the first thing that we're going to do is put an EKG into the note. EKGs always go into the diagnostic results section. They always are written with EKG bolded, followed by whatever text is in the EKG. Everything else. Now, I recommend you have a dot phrase. I'll make a video for dot phrases, but for now, if I put in one of my dot phrases for an EKG, you can see the full EKG without some of the pertinent information, but at least you can see the bolded EKG followed by the rest of the text, as well as the EKG statement. Below the EKG will always be radiology. So radiology is pulled in using a dot phrase, and this dot phrase is .rad, and you click the This Encounter option. Now, because this is a test patient, they don't have a radiology report, but I do have one that's anonymous. This radiology report has a CT as well as an ultrasound. Now, the CT is much larger than the ultrasound, so for this example, I'm going to begin with the ultrasound. Now, there's a process that we take to clean up these results because there are so many spaces and a lot of extra information. As someone once said, they're very unholy. So we go through a process of cleaning them up. Now, there are 5 steps to this process that if you follow, they should always end up the same. The first step is to remove everything in that specific result, radiology result, above the procedure line. You remove everything between procedure and findings. You then remove everything below conclusion. So those are the first 3 rules. Everything above procedure, everything between procedure and findings, then everything below the last conclusion item. The 4th rule is to remove any spaces within the result. And then the 5th rule is to bold both the procedure and the conclusion line. So if you follow those 5 rules, you should have a correctly modified radiology result. Now, the CT is much larger, but it follows the same principles. It's also larger because it has this basic information section at the top that every radiology result pulls in with. So if we follow the same 5 rules, we should have the same result. So remove everything above procedure, remove everything between procedure and findings, remove everything below conclusion, then you bold, go for step 5 first, bold the conclusion, bold the procedure, and then you remove all the spaces, which earlier I said was step 4. I did them out of order, but that's fine. This just takes a while because the CT is very large. And you don't want to make those types of errors. There. Now this CT is correctly modified. So we have both a correctly modified CT and ultrasound. Now the last thing is the labs. Labs have 2 sections, lab results and ED labs in the note, but we always put the labs in ED labs. And if you click this refresh button, it'll pull in this long list format for ED labs. We don't want that format. It's very long and it makes the note extremely long. So we want this table format that makes the labs much more concise. This format is accessed using a dot phrase, similar to the way the radiology report required a dot phrase, but this one is .lab, and you pick the 24-hour option. Now, this is a test patient, so none pulled in, but it would have pulled in with this table format. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching.